Hey guys! Long time no see. I'm so sorry that I haven't had a video up in close to a week. I think it's been about 5 days. The weather has just been super crappy. It's still overcast, but I figured I would try and fiddle around with my settings and try and get some decent lighting so that I can get a video up for you guys. I've missed you. I hope you guys are well. Today I have more empties for you, because it's been another 3 weeks and somehow the box is full. I don't know how it happens. Sometimes I think to myself, maybe you should just get a bigger box. But then when I do that, or if I do that, I would fill up the box and then I would talk for 40 minutes instead of 15 to 20 like these videos usually are. And I know nobody wants to sit through 40 minutes of empties, so let's just jump right in. As usual, I'm going to go from full size to minis to foil packets, and hopefully I won't bore you guys to death. So firstly, I have a candle. This is Bath & Body Works Gelato. I talked about this in last month's favorites and I finally burned through it all. This smelled amazing. I hope that Bath & Body Works brings this back because everybody needs to try this in their life. I talked about the scent before, but the description says it's a sweet blend of raspberry and strawberry with an effervescent spun sugar finish. So it's delicious. It's not even like generic fruity like Bath & Body Works tends to be. I'm burning one called Light Up the Room, which is supposed to be appley, and I'm not into it. I rarely find fruity fragrances that I love because it all just smells the same and it's not exciting, but this one was a gem. Highly recommend. Let's go ahead and spoil my updates for Finish 16 and 2016. I did finally finish up my L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Setting Spray. I loved it. I didn't like the sprayer on this, so I had used it in my Urban Decay All Nighter bottle, but this is empty and the other bottle is empty, so yay. Another one for my Finish 16 and 2016. This is my micellar water from Marcelle. Finally finished that up, and now I'm on to a Garnier one, and I just started using it this morning. I don't have an opinion just yet. Finished up a hand soap. This is Bath & Body Works Blue Skies and Blooms. I really like the scent of this. No complaints. Then I used up a bag of cotton balls from CVS. They were fine. Whatever. This is not empty, but it's getting thrown away because it's old and gloopy. It's the Sally Hansen Miracle Nail Thickener. I don't think this did much of anything, and I wouldn't repurchase. Also used up a pouch of these Sure Scents fragrance beads in lavender and peach. These were amazing. I used these in a little pot on top of the back of the toilet seat, and I really like the way that these smell. It fills up the room. They're only $1 at Dollar Tree. Awesome. This is another one that's not empty, but it sucks. This is a deodorant from Dry Idea. I hated this. It was really sticky for like 10 or 15 minutes after I applied it, and I can't with it. I can't deal with that sort of feeling under my arms. No. Then I threw away a Clarisonic head. This is an off-brand that I got from Amazon. They work just as well as the name brand and it's a fraction of the cost, so definitely recommend checking out Amazon for Clarisonic brush head dupes. Then I finished up the Sephora by OPI nail color drying drops. I cannot get any more. I'm sure you can see that there's some in there, but the way that this like pipette works, you can't like tilt it and get to the product and it doesn't reach all the way down, and I'm not fussing with it. They didn't do anything exceptional, so. Alright, I believe that was all of the full sizes. Now let's get into the deluxe sizes. First one I have here is from Living Proof. It's their Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. I got this in a birch box, I think. It was okay. The scent was nice. It performed alright, but not worth the price tag in my opinion. Just used up this Origins Nitamins. Is that what it's called? High Potency Nitamins. This was nice. At first when you apply it, it has a kind of strong citrusy smell, and it goes from like a cream to more like an oil. It was really nourishing, but it took forever to sink in. So I do have a bigger size of this. I'm debating about whether to keep it or to pass it along, but it was alright. Then I have a cleanser. This is from Kiehl's. It's the Rare Earth Deep Pore Daily Cleanser. It was nice. I don't know. I don't think it's worth the price tag. I have drugstore cleansers that I like just as much for a fraction of the cost. I finally finished off my Benefit Roller Lash. It was getting too dry to use. I would start using it on one eye and it would dry out halfway through the application process. So it's done. It's been over 3 months that I've had this open. I loved it. I'm so happy that I have backups of it. Then I have this Nivea Extended Moisture Daily Lotion. I didn't really like this. It didn't sink in very well. It made me feel sticky and gross, and I hate that feeling on my skin. Next, product from No. 4 Hair Care. It's the Reconstructing Mask. This was highly fragranced, and I don't think that it performed any better than a cheaper hair mask. I've got a mini deodorant. This is the Secret Clinical Strength Invisible Solid in the scent Completely Clean. I think of all the formats of deodorant, I think I like the Invisible Solid the best so far. I'm using one that's a gel, and I don't like how sticky and wet it feels. I like the way that this smells, and this performed pretty well, so I'm glad that I have more in my stash. I have the Skin Inc. Pure Deepsea Hydrating Mask. I used this as a step after doing like face masks and stuff, especially like sheet masks. I don't think that this is very hydrating on its own. I used this like I would a nighttime moisturizer because you can sleep in it. It's a sleeping mask. But it's really not worth the price tag. I like the way that my skin felt in the morning, but I felt like this absorbed really, really fast, and then my face felt like I hadn't moisturized at all, which I don't understand. Then I have another moisturizer. This is the Acure Day Cream. I scraped every last little bit out of this. I was so surprised by this because I got 2 of these in 2 separate subscription boxes, and I was like, it's not gonna be good. It's gonna be too much for my skin. I'm gonna look like a grease ball. This was amazing. The texture of this was so good. It was moisturizing without feeling heavy or greasy. It absorbed really nicely, and my makeup applied really well over it. So I'm kind of sad that I passed along my second one of this, but I do have like a gallon's worth of face moisturizer to get through, but I would totally look into this one if I ever run out of moisturizer. I have another weird little thing. This is a face scrubber from Dollar Tree. I'm sure if you've seen my other empties, you've seen these before. I just chuck them when they start getting gross. These come 3 in a pack for $1, and I use them mostly to remove like masks that you leave on your face and then you wash them off, like the ones that dry, like clay masks and stuff, because I find that some masks tend to ruin my washcloths. So I would rather just use these disposable ones, use them for a couple of weeks and then throw them away than have to constantly be replacing washcloths that cost more money. So it works really well. They remove my masks pretty well. I will continue to purchase them. I did finish up 3 fragrance samples. The first one I have here is Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy La Fleur, and I actually really liked this. It smelled really girly and fresh without, you know, feeling like I'm a teenager. So I did like this. I don't think it lasted very long on my skin though, so I probably wouldn't purchase. Next one I have is Vera Wang Embrace Periwinkle and Iris. I got this in a Walmart beauty box. I liked the way that this smelled initially, but throughout the day it became more powdery, so I don't think that I would seek this one out, but I believe that this line, this Vera Wang Embrace, has some other fragrances that I would be interested in testing out. And my favorite of the 3 that I used up, this is DKNY My New York. Oh my god, this is so good. I have a roller ball of this. I never reach for roller balls. I don't know what it is. I prefer a spray, but this just rekindled my love for this fragrance. I'll put the notes on the screen so that you can see if it's something you're interested in. I don't even know if they make this fragrance anymore. It's been increasingly hard to find. Next, I'm going to go through sheet masks and then we'll go into foil packets. So the first one I'm grabbing is from Global Beauty Care Collagen Spa Treatment Mask. This had so much essence in the pouch, first of all, which was great. The mask itself was really saturated with product. I was able to wear this for a long time, over an hour. My skin loved it, and my skin happily accepted all of the essence that was left over in the pouch. I did notice that this one started to burn under my eyes, so I just moved the mask down a little bit away from my under eye area, and it was fine otherwise, and I'm happy that I have another one in my stash. Next is from Dr. Jart, and this is the Vital Hydra Solution Deep Hydration Sheet Mask. This was incredible. I think I posted a sheet mask selfie on Instagram. I always have my Instagram down below in the description bar if you're curious. I do post a lot of sheet mask selfies because I use a lot of sheet masks. This one was really, really good. It didn't stay as saturated as the last one, but my skin felt so velvety for like 3 days after I used this. Definitely worth the, like $6 or $8 price tag, in my opinion. So good. If you can get it, use your Birchbox points, use the code at Sephora. So good. Next is another one that I posted a sheet mask selfie of. This is from Four Seasons, and it's their Multi-Vita Brightening Active Mask. I don't usually go for brightening masks because I feel like they make me look a little too luminous, aka dewy, aka greasy if you're oily skin like me. But this felt really, really good. I will try and link all of my sheet mask selfies for any of these sheet masks that I'm talking about in the description box if you want to see further, like longer reviews of them. Then I have this one from Springful. It's their Celebrity 24 Karat Gold Ampule Mask. This came in two sections, so it's like on the bottom and then on the top. It was a hydrogel mask, and it definitely had gold infused into the gel, which was really cool. I liked it, but this is a Korean brand. This was sent to me from a Instagram account called 0.8 liters, and I think this is going to be really hard to find if I wanted to get more of them. Then I have this Tony Moly Pureness 100 Collagen Mask Sheet, and this is for elasticity. This mask was made from natural cotton, and you could see the cotton seeds in the fabric of the mask, which was kind of interesting, and it imparted a cottony smell. I really liked this one. This is like $2 or less depending on where you buy them. Definitely worth it. And my last sheet mask that I used up so far, it's another Tony Moly I'm Real Aloe Mask Sheet. This was really good as well. These are super cheap. I think that you can get a set of like 12 for like $11 on Amazon. So definitely check it out. These are really, really good. I love Tony Moly masks. The next thing I used up was this like 3-piece set, so I'll talk about them individually. This is from Halika, which is a Korean brand. It's their Golden Monkey Glamour Lip 3-step kit. So step 1 was a lip-shaped patch that was exfoliating. So it wasn't scrubby, it was like a chemical exfoliant, so you would like rub it along your lips and it would exfoliate the dead skin off of your lips first. And then step 2 was a hydrogel lip-shaped mask that you left on your mouth for about 15 to 20 minutes while it like moisturized. And then step 3 was this honey lip essence, which literally feels like honey. It's kind of like a treatment balm kind of thing. This was incredible. I still have some left in a little pot on my desk that I apply at night. Really good. I think the whole kit only costs $4, so if you want a little bit of extra pampering before an event or something, definitely look into that. Then I used up these hydrogel eye patches. I also posted this on Instagram, and the company that I got this from, skin18.com, reposted my picture, which is really cool. These are hydrogel eye patches to help with eye puffiness. I don't really suffer from eye puffiness. My eyes get more hollow actually compared to my cheeks, but these were really cooling. I had them in the fridge for a couple minutes before I applied them. They felt amazing, and I feel like they really did smooth out my under eyes, at least for a little while. Then I have this Chanel Hydra Beauty Micro Serum. I only got one use out of this, and it's highly fragranced, so I don't think that I would purchase it. Next, Lancome Visionaire Nuit Beauty Sleep Perfector. Incredibly fragranced, but I did like the way that my skin felt in the morning. Glysolid Glycerin Cream. This was really greasy and heavy. Didn't like it. Passed on my other sample. Next, Strivectin Advanced Retinol Intensive Night Moisturizer. Felt really nice, but is incredibly expensive. I would happily use more samples though. Finally, this Olay Regenerist Micro Sculpting Cream. Also fragranced. They have a fragranced and a non-fragranced version. Why even do that? Get rid of the fragranced one. Throw it away. Who cares? Who wants it? This was the fragrance one, so I wasn't happy about that, and this didn't have much in it. It barely covered my face and slightly down my neck, so meh. But that was everything for this Empties. If you hung around, thank you so much for watching. You are my people. If you love Empties videos, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, so I can catch you in my next video. Bye guys!